Good afternoon, early evening, everyone. This is your proud principal, Mrs. McDonald, with our Friday principal moment. I'm just going to breeze through some of the things that I have on my little small sticky notes pile here. I wanted to thank everyone for this great week, long week, but great week. I know that we are all exhausted as our bodies continue to still try to, conform, to the routines of coming to work every day, standing up, talking, moving around, etc. But I do thank you. Your effort is not, you know, ignored. It is definitely appreciated. I know our students appreciate seeing you every single day and having you greet them in the morning when they come to work. So, job well done, everyone. Thank you so very much for your hard work and dedication. I just wanted to share that if there's ever a situation where you need to speak to a student in the morning, say when they come off of the school bus, if you can please just contact our homeroom teacher so that they're able to take attendance and they know exactly where their student is, it would be greatly appreciated. Sometimes we need students for discipline reasons, or sometimes we need to follow up on certain things. Just be sure to, if you have a student checking in and out with you, etc., if they come in first thing in the morning, please contact their teacher so their teacher knows to mark them present for the day. Thank you. We have back to school night coming up on September 26th and 27th, which is the 26th is a Wednesday for kindergarten through second grade, and the 27th is on Thursday for third and fifth graders, third through fifth graders, excuse me. And so we are going to use the same format that we used last year for our back to school night. So last year we began a community fair, and so there will be three separate rotations throughout that time period for back to school night. There will be a 30-minute block for parents to come down to the classrooms to meet with the teachers. There will be time in the cafeteria for families to come in for the community fair. And then there will be time in the library for the Title I Family Night, and that is where they'll receive free books and math manipulatives and games for them to for parents to do with their child at home. And then they will sign the compact, and you will need to sign it as well as staff. But that is an agreement that the parents will have with their students and with us as a school to make sure that they support our Title I and support the academic achievement of our students. In the community fair, there are great opportunities for community partnerships. We'll have different companies and clubs and organizations for families to walk around the perimeter of the cafeteria to gather information to sign up for like baseball or hockey. We'll also be doing the library and, excuse me, not the library, the Boys and Girls Club of Dell City, and just waiting confirmation from Wegmans. So they'll be providing a snack and maybe some coupons, etc. And then you have your time in your classroom. So here's the format. I wanted to send it to you guys, but I'm like, I might as well have it on here so if you need it at any time, you can see it. So this is the structure. So we have kindergarten. You'll be in your classroom at 6 o'clock. But if you can look within here, it says in second grade, they'll be in, excuse me, in first grade, they'll be in the library at that time. At 6:30 to 7, they'll be in the cafeteria at the community fair. And then from 7 to 7:30, they'll be in the library for the Title I Parent Night. So here are our rotations. So this is for Wednesday the 26th. And this will be posted out in the hallway. So when parents come in, English or Spanish, they'll be able to be directed to the classrooms. In grades first through second, there should be no parents in your classrooms at 6 o'clock. We will be in the hallways monitoring that. Grades 3 through 5 have the same schedule. 6 o'clock, third grade, your parents will come straight to your room at 6 o'clock. And fourth grade, they'll go to the library, and at 6 o'clock. In fifth grade, they'll go to the cafeteria. Okay, so here we go. And I have these boards available in my office. So if you're still like, let me check this out again, or if you have any other questions, just let me know. At the half-hour mark, I will be making an announcement for families to transition into their next 30-minute block of time. And then at 7:30, when back to school is over, Mr. Lewandowski and myself, we will come around and do a sweep. I do not play with parents coming in and trying to stay for a parent-teacher conference. No, sorry, Bobby. Sorry, not today. That's in November. We will walk around, and I like to do my 5-finger escort. Let's go ahead and make our way outside of the building, because at that time, some of you are going to be here for 12 hours or more. So guess what? I'm really not going to entertain a conference time. No. I won't entertain the encouragement of signing up for conferences in November, but at that time, we will gladly escort a parent out and direct them to the front door. That is not a problem. So if for whatever reason we walk past and we see a parent in there and your eyes go like this, yes, we know it's time to go. Please, if you are like, no, it's okay, Miss McDonald, I got it, just know that I'm going to be escorting you both out, and you guys can have a conversation in the parking lot. But it's time for you guys to go home shortly thereafter that announcement. I respect your time, and you need to have time to at least go home and get your mind right for the next day. So just know I got your back on that. So we have back to school night, boom, 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 boom. Okay, the third thing that I wanted to mention was about the Paul's Teacher Prize. I want to commend the Paul's Committee. The work that you guys did this summer in regards to just being flexible and changing some things to streamline our process, especially with the teacher prizes, absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much for doing that. I think that's such a great idea. It makes sense, instead of just uh, gifting all over the place, it literally is a streamlined, this is our day for teacher prizes. It makes so much sense. I do apologize for needing to move the day from November 9th to the 19th. As you all know, we are approaching our 50th anniversary of our school. So we are just so very excited about that. And I thank you so much for your flexibility in changing your instruction for that. Speaking a little bit about back to school, I'm just going to go back just a little bit. We have our parent-teacher conferences in November. And so if your grade level, is interested in holding student-led conferences, can you let me know? I would gladly give you a trainer type of PED on student-led conferences. I mean, it's worth a try if you're interested in it. I totally support anything, any type of initiative that's for student achievement and students achieving at high levels. So if student-led conferences or student-run conferences is something that you're interested in November, as a grade level, if you can just let me know, that will be awesome. Next Tuesday begins our data day with administration. And this Tuesday will be focused on reading reading data. And so for kindergarten, if you guys have any type of baseline data when it comes to like letter recognition, capital or lowercase recognition, maybe some sight words or concept of words type of data, anything that you've put together so far, any type of baseline, I would review that with you guys when we have our data meeting. For first and second grade, I know that we'll be doing PALS. That's pretty cool. Doing the PALS to get the DRA levels, because we were talking about the correlation, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll be using our PALS for that. But if you can get DRA be able to share DRA data from kindergarten and first grade, last year's data. That would be awesome. And if you guys have any like examples of writing that you've done so far, that would be pretty cool too. I'm quite flexible on that. If you have writing, that would be awesome since that is truly a focus. For grades 3 through 5, DRAs from the previous year as well. If you guys can clump your DRA data for students that are on or above grade level, that will be one clump of data. And then listing out the students that are below grade level in their reading. And that information I'm going to actually use to drive my data wall in my office. Also, SOL data, any SOL data that we have from 3rd and 4th grade that are now 4th and 5th graders, that would be great as well, and just for the reading SOL. On November 14th, Tuesday, November 14th, we will, is that Tuesday, November 14th? No, that is Tuesday, November 18th. We will be doing math data. And so next Friday, when I have my principal moment, I will review the math expectations with you. Okay. We have our staff meeting this upcoming Tuesday afternoon at 4 p.m. Staff meetings are required. The attendance is required. All staff meetings, the dates are already posted. You can find those in our Teams folders. Please make sure that you review and put those dates on your calendar because your attendance is mandatory. At that meeting, we will discuss a little bit about our global committee and the things that we were able to accomplish prior to our kickoff meeting. We will also talk about some crisis management type of things. Definitely want to reflect on this last lockdown, or very first, lockdown drill, and then some drills that we have coming up like earthquake, tornado, things of that nature. And we'll talk about Title I. Since we're coming up on our Title I parent night, our family night, we all need to know what the distinction between a partial Title I school and a full Title I school, and what does that all mean, and what type of resources and supports do we have for our students and also for each other as professional educators. I do thank you guys for accepting all of my calendar invitations. I know that it may have been overwhelming. We had the calendar dates for our RTI meetings, and then we also have the calendar dates for our initial PGP meetings. After we, probably in about a week or two, I will be sending out the first formal observation calendar invitations for our probationary staff. I do thank you guys for your patience in that. If you're like me, having dates ahead of time helps you to prepare and gives you enough time to ask questions. So please know that this process is an ongoing process. I am here to support you through the professional performance process, and know that I only want you to be successful. If you're successful, I'm successful. So I only want you to be the best and better than you were yesterday, and come tomorrow better than you were, of course, the day before. So I just want you to be amazing for not only our students, but also for yourself. You deserve it. With that being said, Monday, I am out. I'll be attending my first principal meeting of the year, and Mrs. Otterblot will be back. She is coming back and providing some time. She didn't provide a lot of time for me last year, so it's kind of cool to see her back in the building again. If you have a moment and stop past and see her, I know she'll probably be up and about and around to see the great things that we have going on in our building. So with that being said, have a fabulous weekend. I appreciate you and I love serving you. Have a great one, and thank you for this week.